Recently, I did a video titled Apple Says It's Not Fair. In that video, I poked fun at the fact that Apple was saying that what Qualcomm was doing to them was not fair, while Apple is simultaneously bending over their customers and giving a middle finger to third-party service centers and acting very unfair. And one of the parts that I had brought up was how for the A1502, 2013 and 2014 13-inch MacBook Pro Retina, that they made it with one of the newest operating system updates so that the screens that I used to buy and install into those machines no longer worked. So I used to be able to buy this screen for about $90 to $100. You would be able to install that into the machine and it would work. I liked replacing the LCD by itself rather than the entire display assembly for a number of reasons. The first reason is that the full display assembly is typically not necessary. So this is a full display assembly. This has the Apple logo, it has the metal back, it has the backlight layers, it has the Wi-Fi antenna, it has the screen, but the only thing that people typically do is break the screen. So there's no need to replace everything. By only replacing the part that is broken, we save money, the customer saves money, everybody's happy. The second reason I prefer replacing the screen by itself is because these are all new. I'm able to buy these from an LG broker. So this over here that I have behind me is an LG box for the LP133WQ1 SJEV. This is the same screen that went into those machines, and if I open up my microscope camera over here, you'll be able to see that on the screen there is a barcode and everything. This is as original as it gets because you don't have many companies that are able to knock off large screens. Small screens, yes, but something like this is the LG. This is original. I prefer replacing it because this I can get new. I can buy this to where it looks like a new screen. And whereas there are some parts inside a machine where it's being used you may not notice as much, a screen you're going to be able to tell immediately if it was used or not because it's going to have little marks and all that kind of stuff on it. It's what you look at. So it was nice to be able to get this new. I cannot get the display assembly new. Most people who advertise them as new are actually selling stuff that came off of store display models or machines that were barely used or stuff that's cleaned. It's not the same. I like being able to give a customer a screen that actually looks new, the way it came out from the factory with that original screen protector on it that they can peel off and go, as they look at it when it's fully brand new. Now, I can't use these screens anymore due to an operating system issue. Around Sierra or High Sierra, Apple made it so that when I put this screen in, there is no longer brightness control. Whereas brightness control had worked in operating systems prior to that. It worked on Mavericks, it worked on Yosemite, it worked on El Capitan. Around Sierra, High Sierra, this screen would no longer work in that machine, but the display assemblies would. Now, what we did when we tried to find out why they weren't working, we noticed that the EDID code in these is either different or non-existent in contrast to the full assembly. And the one thing that jumped into my mind is, the latest operating system may be saying, okay, there's no EDID code or a different EDID code than what I was expecting, so I'm not going to display anything anymore. I found that to be unfair because I'm not able to buy the part with that from Apple. Even if I was willing to spend full price for this ridiculous display assembly, which I don't need. Again, I only need the screen by itself. Even if I was willing to be wasteful, I can't buy that part. I can only get this one. So I thought that was unfair. That a screen that worked perfectly fine, that had fine color gamut, a screen that looked the same as the original, a screen that acted the same as the original, that had perfectly working brightness control, no longer had that brightness control with the newer operating system for no good reason. I thought that was unfair. And especially since I had bought about 600 of these for several different model machines, and I had about 90 or 100 of them left at the time that this happened. It's like $10,000 in dead inventory. It doesn't seem very fair to me that this was to occur. But fair doesn't matter to Apple. It only matters when somebody's being unfair to them, not the other way around. So why am I discussing this? Since these screens don't have the EDID code, since I imagine that the EDID code gets put on them once they're finished and in a full display assembly, rather than while it's just an LCD cell, and this is just my guess, I can't really use them for anything. So I decided to take up somebody on one of their suggestions from that video, which is to auction these off with an autograph that says "fuck Apple" on it, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Today, for a limited time only, you can buy these screens for the exact same $90 a piece that I bought them for. I'm selling them at cost and offering you free shipping and not covering any of the credit card fees or any of that. And you'll be able to buy this screen that you cannot find anywhere else. So I've been trying to look for this screen online. You can see that, again, if you go to eBay, LP133WQ1, you can only find the SJA1 version, which is for the A1425, not the SJEV version, which is for the much more common A1502. These prices are also absolutely ridiculous and designed to keep you from buying that which they do not have in stock. On AliExpress, you can see very high prices and also no longer available. Apple, no longer available. Amazon, no longer available. Some people have said that I should just figure out a way to make these work or get the EDID code on there so that I can sell these since they're no longer available. They're very unobtainium and worth quite a bit of money, but I don't have the time to do that. So I would rather simply sell them at cost to somebody who does. And I'd also rather have a little bit of fun by autographing them. So you may notice that if you look at the screen, it has a label on it that's near impossible to remove that I have put on top of the screen protector of the screen. This screen over here has a label on it that says "Fuck Apple," and it also has my signature. For each one of these screens that sells, I am going to personally autograph it with my signature and the words "Fuck Apple" with an exclamation point on it on a label that is near impossible to remove on top of the screen protector. I figured I would do this as a fundraiser as well because A, I have a bunch of merchandise, like $10,000 that's just sitting dead in the store that's absolutely useless, and B, somebody decided to do some credit card fraud and use stolen credit cards to buy stuff from my website that cost me about $1,500. By the way, for the person who did that, we know that you're watching. We have reported that to the police. They are looking into it. And for anybody who thinks that I'm not serious about this, somebody screwed me over on a WordPress website. I sued them, I won, and I got a check for $2,300. We're going to get you, and you're going to get it. But anyway, just in the meantime, if I do wind up not getting that $1,500 to $2,000 that was lost by the credit card scammer, I figured that this would be a nice little fundraiser. And this could also be a nice, cool piece of channel memorabilia for any of those die-hard fans. Not only are you getting a screen that actually has the value of the $90 that I had originally paid for it, but you also get the added value of a Dymo label that's near impossible to remove that says "Fuck Apple" in my terrible handwriting with my signature. So these are going to be for sale. There's a link below to where it is you'll be able to buy these on my website. We are going to sell these until I run out. I got about somewhere between 70 to 110 left. I got to count them all. That's it for today. And as always, I hope you learned something.
Yeah, I wanted to call and let you know that I am incredibly, incredibly aggravated that I just got my computer back with a label on it that was near impossible to remove. I wanted to let you know that's a disgusting practice of complete disrespect for your customers. The disgusting practice of complete disrespect. 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 Label on it. Label on it. Label on it. Label on it. Label. Near impossible to remove. Yeah, I wanted to call and let you know that I am incredibly intensely aggravated, disgusting practice of complete disrespect.
After the meal. Rossman Krieger, how can I help you?
Yeah, I wanted to call and let you know that I am incredibly, intensely aggravated that I just got my computer back with a label on it that was near impossible to remove. So I'm not sure how that became a practice there because I've sent my computer to you numerous times before and it's never come back with a sticker on it that it took me 25 minutes in Gugon to remove. But I wanted to let you know that's a disgusting practice of complete disrespect for your customers. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Sure. Okay. If you want to talk about it, I can talk if you'd like. After the meal. Rossman Krieger, how can I help you?
Yeah, I wanted to call and let you know that I am incredibly, intensely aggravated that I just got my computer back with a label on it that was near impossible to remove. So I'm not sure how that became a practice there because I've sent my computer to you numerous times before, and it's never come back with a sticker on it that it took me 25 minutes in Goo Gone to remove. But I wanted to let you know that's a disgusting practice of complete disrespect for your customers. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Sure. Okay. If you want to talk about it, I can talk if you'd like.